Joshua chapter 16. And the lot of the children of Joseph fell from Jordan by Jericho unto the water of Jericho, on the east to the wilderness that goeth up from Jericho throughout Mount Bethel, and goeth out from Bethel to Luz, and passeth along unto the borders of Alchi to Ataloth, and goeth down westward to the coast of Japhlet, unto the coast of Beth-horon, the nether, and to Gethel, and the goings out thereof are at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh and Ephraim, took their inheritance, and the border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. Even the border of their inheritance on the east side was Ataros Adal, unto Beth-horon the upper. And the border went out toward the sea to Mikmetha on the north side, and the border went about eastward unto Taanath Shilohi, and passed by it on the east to Janohah. And it went down from Janohah to Ataroth and to Naarath, and came to Jericho, and went out at Jordan. The border went out from Tappuah westward unto the river Canaan, and the goings out thereof were at the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim by their families. And the separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they drave not out the Canaanites that dwelt in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites unto this day, and serve under tribute. Joshua chapter 17. There was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, to wit, for Machel, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. There was also a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh by their families, for the children of Abiezer, and for the children of Helek, and for the children of Asliel, and for the children of Shechem, and for the children of Hephel, and for the children of Shemida. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, by their families. But Zelophehad, the son of Hephel, the son of Gilead, the son of Machel, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Mahila, and Noah, and Nogla, Milcah, and Tilza. And they came near before Eleazar the priest, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the princes, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brethren. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among the brethren of their father. And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh beside the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the coast of Manasseh was from Asher to Mikmetha, that lieth before Shechem, and the border went along on the right hand unto the inhabitants of En-Tappuah. Now Manasseh had the land of Tappuah, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim, and the coast descended unto the river Canaan, southward of the river. These cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The coast of Manasseh also was on the north side of the river, and the outgoings of it were at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh's, and the sea is his border. And they met together in Asher on the north, and in Issachar on the east. And Manasseh had in Issachar and in Asher Beth Shean and her towns, and Ibleam and her towns, and the inhabitants of Dol and her towns, and the inhabitants of Indol and her towns, and the inhabitants of Tanakh and her towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and her towns, even 3 countries. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in that land. Yet it came to pass, when the children of Israel were waxen strong, that they put the Canaanites to tribute, but did not utterly drive them out. And the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inherit, seeing I am a great people, for as much as the Lord hath blessed me hitherto? And Joshua answered them, If thou be a great people, then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. And the children of Joseph said, The hill is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both they who are of Bethshean and her towns, and they who are of the valley of Jezreel. And Joshua spake unto the house of Joseph, even to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, Thou art a great people, and hast great power. Thou shalt not have one lot only, but the mountains shall be thine, for it is a wood, and thou shalt cut it down, and the outgoings of it shall be thine, for thou shalt drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots, and though they be strong. Joshua chapter 18. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there. And the land was subdued before them, and there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes, which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slunk to go to possess the land, which the Lord God of your fathers has given you? Give out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them, and they shall rise and go through the land, and describe it according to the inheritance of them, and they shall come again to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coasts on the north. He shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses the servant of the Lord gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land, and describe it, and come again to me, that I may here cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land, and described it by cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountains westward, and the goings out thereof were at the wilderness of Beth Aven. And the border went over from thence toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward, and the border descended to Ataloth Adar, near the hill that lies on the south side of the nether Beth-horon. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward from the hill that lies before Beth-horon southward. And the goings out thereof were at Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, and a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. And the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath Jearim, and the border went out on the west, and went out to the well of waters of Nephtoah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lies before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of Jebus on the south on, descended to in Logal, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to in Shemeth, and went forth toward Giloth, which is over against the going up of Adumim, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Laban, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah northward, and went down unto Arabah, and the border passed along to the side of Beth Hogla northward, and the outgoings of the border were at the north by of the salt sea, at the south end of Jordan. This was the south coast, and Jordan was the border of it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, by the coasts thereof round about, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, and Beth Hogla, and the valley of Keziz, and Beth Araba, and Zamaraim, and Bethel, and Avim, and Parah, and Ophrah, and Chephal Ha-Amamonal, and Ophni, and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, and Lamar, and Beloth, and Mizpeh, and Chiflah, and Mozah, and Lechem, and Ilpel, and Tarara, and Zelah, Eleph, and Jebus, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. Joshua chapter 19. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families, and their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba, and Sheba, and Moradah, and Hazal Shual, and Bala, and Azem, and Eltolad, and Bethul, and Holma, and Ziklag, and Beth Malkaboth, and Hazal Susa, and Beth Rebaoth, and Sharuhen, 13 cities and their villages. Ain, Lemon, and Ethel, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages. And all the villages that were round about these cities to Baal Athbel, Lamath of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families. And the border of the inheritance was unto Sarid, and their border went up toward the sea, and Marah, and richly to Dabar-sheth, and richly to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Chithloth Tabor, and then goeth out to Daberath, and goeth up to Japhia, and from thence passeth on along on the east to Geter, Hephel, to Eter Kazin, and goeth out to Lemon Methual, to Ner, and the border compassed it on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jiftar-el, and Kataf, and Nahalal, and Shimlon, and Idalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. And the 4th lot came out to Issachar for the children of Issachar according to their families. And their border was toward Jezreel, and Chesuloth, and Shunem, and Alaim, and Shihon, and Ahalath, and Lubith, and Kish-eon, and Abez, and Lemeth, and In Ganim, and In Haddah, and Beth Pazdes, and the coast literally to Tabol, and Shahazi Mahi, and Beth Shemeth, and the outgoings of the border were at Jordan 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the 5th lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families. And their border was Helkath, and Hari, and Betan, and Achphaph, and Almamelech, and Amad, and Mishal, and reacheth to Carmel westward, and to Shehol Libnath, and turned toward the sunrising to Beth Dagon, and reached to Zebulun, and to the valley of Jephthahel, toward the north side of Beth Emek, and Nael, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand, and Hebron, and Rehob, and Hammon, and Canaan, even unto great Zidon. And then the coast turned to Lamer, and to the strong city Tyre, and the coast turned to Hosar, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast to Achziv. Umar also, and Apek, and Lehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, these cities with their villages. The 6th lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali, according to their families. And their coast was from Heleph, from Ailon to Zaananim, and Adami, Nekeb, and Jabneel, and to Lakum, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to Aznoth Tabor, and goeth out from thence to Hukkok, and reacheth to Zebulun on the south side, and reacheth to Asher on the west side, and to Judah upon Jordan toward the sunrising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zel, and Hamath, Lakath, and Chinnereth, and Adamah, and Lamah, and Hazor, and Kadesh, Edrei, and In Hazor, and Ailon, and Migdal El Horem, and Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the 7th lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. And the coasts of the inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Ilshemesh, and Shaalbin, and Ajalon, and Jethlah, and Elon, and Timnath, and Ekron, and Eltekeh, and Gibbethon, and Baalath, and Jehud, and Benebelak, and Gathlimon, and Mejalkon, and Lekon, with the border before Jephthah. And the coast of the children of Dan went out to Rito for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Reshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem Dan after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for inheritance by their coasts, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua, the son of Nun, among them. According to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath Selah in Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. Joshua chapter 20. The Lord also spake unto Joshua, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Appoint out for you cities of refuge, whereof I spake unto you by the hand of Moses, that the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. And when he that doth flee unto one of those cities shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ears of the elders of that city, they shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place that he may dwell among them. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up unto his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly, and hated him not before time. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment. and until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days. Then shall the slayer return and come unto his own city, and unto his own house, unto the city from whence he fled. And they appointed Kadesh in Galilee in Mount Naphtali, and Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and Kirjath Araba, which is Hebron, in the mountain of Judah. And on the other side Jordan, by Jericho eastward, they assigned Bezel in the wilderness upon the plain out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead out of the tribe of Gad, and Goran in Bashan out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel, and for the stranger and sojourneth among them, that whosoever killeth any person at unawares might flee thither, and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood until he stood before the congregation.